Hello everyone, we are once again excited to bring you action from the Niestedt Foundation's annual Colorado Mule Deer Hunt. But before we do, we wanted to give a shout out to Hooker Mountain Outfitters. Over the last 8 years, they have hosted 16 veterans that have resulted in 16 mule deer killed. This shows that not only do they appreciate those that have served, they also make them a real priority when they host us. Not only does Tom Coster and his staff have access to absolutely amazing hunting properties, his tremendous staff takes care of us while we're there. We absolutely appreciate this partnership with them, and we look forward to more hunting opportunities with them in the future. Now, let's get to the hunting. Hey, good morning everybody. We're here at a public shooting range just outside of Hayden, Colorado. We have had an action-packed last 18 hours. We actually shoved off from St. Louis, Missouri about 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, drove through the night, and then got into Steamboat Springs, Colorado at about 5:30 this morning. We went ahead and got settled at the location that we're staying at, went and got a big breakfast, and then headed over here to the range to confirm zeros before heading over to Hooker Mountain to meet up with our guides and kind of get a game plan for what the rest of the day is going to look like. As you can see, we have a beautiful Colorado day today. It's actually a little bit warmer than what we're used to. It looks like we're going to get to the mid-60s today. So things could get a little interesting with deer movement with it being that warm, but regardless, it's so gorgeous out that we're just looking forward to getting out there and seeing what we can't get into. All right, so we're right about the last 30 minutes of shooting light here on our first evening. You can kind of see behind me here the area that we've been glassing. Our guide, Aaron Haskins, has seen quite a few deer in here for the last week as he's been scouting for us before we showed up. Not much doing yet this evening though. As I mentioned earlier, it is a pretty warm day, so we have a feeling that these deer might not start moving until after the sun goes down. If that's the case, no big deal. We do have some more time ahead of us and we have at least 3 more days to hunt. So if this is it for this evening, we'll be after it tomorrow again. So we got morning of day 2. We got out just before first light this morning. A whole lot more brisk out. We got low to mid 30s this morning, and we're seeing an uptick in the movement. We've seen some small bucks this morning, a couple bachelor groups of those. So super encouraging as to what we're starting to see here as the sun begins to hit this valley. So we'll see what happens. Congratulations, man.
That was quick.
Dude.
Right here in front of us.
Wow, this is great. Emotions are overcoming me. I'd like to thank the Niestedt Foundation and Hooker Mountain for this awesome opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'd like to thank my family for helping me out and giving me the opportunity to come. Man, I couldn't ask for a better hunt. It's been great. Thank Aaron, did such an awesome job. Patience, it's worked out. I want to thank again Joe Rhodes with the Niestedt Foundation. Kylie Hines for all his help. Wow, this is just beautiful country and beautiful deer. Couldn't be more blessed. Thank you.
All right, so we got deer number 1 on the ground. Happened unbelievably fast. We knew something was going to happen, and we just had a feeling that it was going to materialize. We were seeing a lot of bucks this morning. Not even sure if we've really got great footage of the buck at this point because it did happen so fast. But now we've got that thing hung up. We're going to let him hang for a while, but we're over at a piece in the property called the East Draw. Now, over the years, the East Draw has been like unbelievably kind to us. So we're hoping that we find another good buck in the area. We have heard that there is one holding in here. Right now, we're just kind of glassing to see what we can't get into. All right, guys, so it's the evening of day number 2. We are back at the same location that we hunted on evening 1. A little bit different story, though. The weather's certainly a lot more favorable, and it's super overcast. So there's been a great buck kind of hanging out in this area. We really want to give him a good shot this evening, at least at finding him. The problem is the area just down below us right here is super hairy, so finding him is going to be a bit of a trick, but we believe that he is in there somewhere. Just don't know if he's going to come out or if we're going to be able to figure out exactly where he is, but doesn't hurt to try. Morning from day number 3. Yesterday evening, things didn't work out quite like we had planned. Evening deer movement's not really been our friend so far on this trip, so we're back at it this morning. This morning's starting out a whole lot like yesterday, where we're seeing a lot of young bucks moving. So we're hoping that continues and that trend happens, because those young bucks led to big bucks yesterday about mid-morning. So we're glassing some hillsides. Movement is starting to pick up. We've got an overcast day today. It looks like it's going to hover between low 40s to mid 50s, possibility of some rain. So that could throw some wrenches in some things. So we'll see what we get into. All right, so we're at the evening of night number 3. The area that you can see here behind me is a place called the East Draw. If there ever has been a honey hole for us here with Hooker Mountain Outfitters, this has certainly been it. I'm pretty sure we've killed more deer at this location than any other location here on their properties. But that combined with the little bit of a shift in the weather that we've got, you can see it's a little bit overcast, temperatures are dropping, a lot of cool temps moving in. We've seen a fair amount of deer already, so we kind of like our chances this evening and excited to see what we have the potential to get into tonight.
Josh just made a 316-yard shot on a good 4x4. We're waiting for it to expire out in the field right now, and he's pretty stoked.
Aaron, I think he's done.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Mark. Thank you, brother. Awesome.
Done, baby.
I want to say thank you to the Neested Foundation, Hooker Mountain Outfitters. You know, if it wasn't for those two organizations, this wouldn't be possible for me right now. They've done so much to help us veterans. My brothers and sisters out there, they've just been able to provide things nobody else has. I want to thank my family for supporting me to come out here, and I want to thank Kylie Hines for all his support and pushing to take the next step to get things done. Joe Rhodes, Mr. Neested, thank you guys.
All right, so it's our last day here in Colorado with Hooker Mountain Outfitters. It's the day after our second kill. Last night, Josh Matthews killed this deer right here behind me. 320-yard shot, awesome shot. We are so excited to be tagged out here in Colorado. Extremely excited as well because it's like a rainy, snowy mix outside today, and we've got this great barn that guide Aaron Haskins is letting us work up the meat in. So not only is Aaron an amazing guide, he's a super top-notch human being for giving us this space. So now we just got to get to work. Well, as you can see, we once again had a great year hunting with the crew out at Hooker Mountain Outfitters. But before we go, we'd like to throw out a few thank yous. First, to Mark and Josh, thank you for trusting us with your time. We are so excited that you are now a member of the Neested Foundation family, and we look forward to more adventures with you in the future. Thank you to Marine Corps veteran Kylie Hines for being an extra set of hands on deck for this event. And thank you to guide Aaron Haskins for year after year being absolutely amazing and showing us a great time while we're out in Colorado. We'd also like to thank Alps Outdoors, Browning Firearms, and White River Knives for ensuring that these veterans have the best gear in their hands for these memorable hunts. If you'd like to stay up to date with what's going on with the Neested Foundation, check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or head on over to neested.org. We look forward to bringing you more exciting action from the Niestead Foundation in the very near future.